Hello and welcome to my presentation related to my mini field research project. The purpose of this research was to vet and gauge the success of my methods to collect data. This data collection relates to my larger graduate research, which will ask the question within the hospitality venue of the cafe of whether or not customers are aware of certification schemes related to coffee and tea, and secondarily, do they care? The implications for the larger research are ultimately related to would customers be willing to pay more for their cup of coffee or tea. Back to my mini field research though, I was sure to have a discussion and a meeting with the research ethics chair at the local community college where I conducted my research in order to decide if I would need an ethics review. It was determined that in order to do interviews, I would in fact need an ethics review, so it was settled upon to do observational research. The research that I conducted was quite successful, and the methods worked very, very well. In the main, I observed customers in the act of purchasing coffee or tea from a relative distance in order to not interfere, although customers didn't necessarily have an expectation of privacy as the venue was quite open. That said, my methods worked pretty well, and I was able to gauge their level of interaction. One of the things that I was quite surprised about within this research was that a small percentage of customers actually did interact with the labeling and were actually curious to find out some details about their beverage and didn't necessarily go about the purchase in a somewhat mindless way, or routine way, to put it another way. My research was conducted in an afternoon, and it was over a few hours, whereby I was able to note and code the types of purchases that were purchased, or the types of items that were purchased rather, and the behavior associated with that, which will be elaborated upon in my larger presentation. With these things said, again, I'd like to welcome you. I look forward to any comments. I invite any comments, and I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to my presentation, and have a great day.